Have you ever seen a well-intentioned policy actually make the original problem worse over time? This is known as the Cobra Effect, where a reward system designed to solve a problem ends up encouraging people to game it and worsen the situation. Campbell's law perfectly captures this danger by stating that the more any quantitative indicator is used for decision-making, the more it will distort the very process it is meant to monitor. Another common issue is the folly of reward systems, where leaders pay for one behavior while secretly hoping for something completely different. India's reservation system, enshrined in its constitution since 1950, reserves fixed percentages of seats in higher education, government jobs, and promotions for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, other backward classes, and now 10% for economically weaker sections. The intended goal is to correct historical social injustice and provide equal opportunity to uplift marginalized communities. However, the system uses fixed percentage quotas as the main measurable indicator, which according to Campbell's law, distorts behavior because the easiest way to succeed is to secure the reserved seat rather than compete purely on merit. The creamy layer problem shows how well-off families within reserved categories continue to enjoy benefits generation after generation with little incentive to exit. This leads to fake caste and income certificates, as some individuals game the system, creating a classic Cobra effect, where the policy meant to help the truly disadvantaged crowds out the poorest within the same groups. Motivated blindness appears when institutions ignore merit dilution because social justice remains the overriding political goal. And over time, this slippery slope can lower institutional standards. External quotas can also crowd out intrinsic motivation, as some students exert less effort, knowing a seat is reserved, while many general category students feel demotivated, thinking hard work may not guarantee success. Globally, many countries use quota or affirmative action systems to address historical inequalities, but they differ significantly in design and approach. In the United States, affirmative action focused on race, but never allowed strict numerical quotas after the Backfire case ruled rigid quotas unconstitutional. Brazil uses race-based quotas in public universities, while South Africa's Black economic empowerment includes ownership targets and preferential procurement after apartheid. Malaysia's new economic policy provides extensive preferences for Blumiputra in education and business to reduce gaps with Chinese and Indian minorities. On the freebies side, governments often announce cash transfers, free electricity, farm loan waivers, and subsidized goods to reduce poverty and win votes. These schemes reward short-term consumption while hoping for long-term self-reliance, leading some farmers to overuse free electricity and deliberately default on loans expecting future waivers. Both reservation and freebies become politically difficult to reform once introduced, leading to entrenched benefits, elite capture, and erosion of public trust in fairness. Reservation has undeniably helped millions access education and jobs, while freebies have provided immediate relief during crises like COVID rations. However, when these policies rely heavily on unchanging quotas or unlimited free distribution without periodic review, they risk reduced merit, fiscal unsustainability, dependency culture, and slower economic growth. Many experts recommend hybrid models with strict creamy layer exclusion, time-bound benefits, conditional cash transfers linked to skill training, and greater focus on universal quality education, so fewer people need reservations or freebies in the long run. So next time you hear about reservation, affirmative action, or welfare freebies anywhere in the world, remember that smart, careful design, focused on real disadvantage and building genuine capability, can help create fairer and more prosperous societies.